Over the last 3 games with this series with the Yankees, we debuted a new show called Mariners BP on FSN, showing you from 6 to 6:30 the Mariners taking BP, and Ichiro hitting one off the foul pole there and having some fun with Junior. That's what these guys kind of do, is they're loose, and he's saying, wait, it says Carlton Fisk, wave it fair. And Junior gets up, tells him how to do it. Gives you a different feel, a different vantage point to these guys, how they get ready for the game. That one off the Hit It Here Cafe. Ichiro, not to be outdone, goes yard again. Here's a little sample of what we do here on the show when Dave Niehaus joined us in the booth.
Speaking of batting practice, and that's what this show is all about, I think the guy I like to watch in batting practice more than anybody I ever have watched is Edgar Martinez. The way he went about it was just almost surgical. You go up there, you see everybody bunt, you have to see everybody up on the left side, and to the right side, etc. Loosen up, hit a few ground balls. Edgar Martinez picked out sectors of the ballpark and would just dissect the ballpark time after time. And just like Ichiro, whenever he wanted to hit a home run, and those who are watching batting practice come in and says, Ichiro can almost hit a home run, sure, on demand. And you say, well, why doesn't he do that during the regular season? Well, I think the answer is his batting average would probably suffer too much. He's too valuable getting on the way he does. But Edgar Martinez used to be a master at batting practice.
Certainly fun watching these guys kind of hone their craft and get themselves ready. Well, we are ready now for Bill Kruger's Northwest Ford Store's Keys to the Game.
Thank you very much, Brad. We'll start right off with the starting pitcher. Can French speak Aussie? This is going to be important. You watch what Ryan Rowland-Smith did last night, cutting up that Yankee lineup. He only gave up 3 hits through 7 innings. French is a left-hander. Look at how he operated with the fastball. That's going to be the key. Next, extraordinary to ordinary. That's the story tonight. Boy, we saw CC Sabathia and Andy Pettit, 2 sterling left-handers tonight. A very run-of-the-mill right-hander, Mitre, 11-24 career record with a super high ERA. Last but not least, know your strengths and the situation. We saw what happened last night with Mark Lowe. All off-speed pitches with Teixeira. Hits the home run to right field. These are things that are important when you're facing a Yankee lineup that not only is talented, but very, very smart.
The Mariners will learn from last night. Up to the booth, Dave Niehaus, Mike Blowers, and Dave, this game certainly there, as Bill said, there for the taking last night for the Mariners.
Yeah, it was a situation last night. This is a one-ball club, I think. Mike, you can't make mistakes again, and the Mariners did as they lost to the Yankees. Certainly Ryan Rowland-Smith pitched a gem. But when you can't turn the double play, for example, right here, that kills you.
Well, any mistakes that you make, especially against the Yankees right now, they've really been playing well since the All-Star break, and the little things are the things that are going to come back and get you. And as you mentioned, Ryan Rowland-Smith pitched great last night, but just a few miscues ended up costing them the game.
Yeah, it certainly did. So the Mariners still trying to win one of these 4 games here tonight, and they'll go with Luke French. As we look at today's scores involving wild card teams, Tampa Bay knocked off Toronto 8-3, and Texas is leading Boston 4-2 in the 6th inning of play down in Texas. So the Mariners still very much in a wild card race in the American League. Last night, Ichiro, he has been unbelievable all year long. Without a doubt, he's going to have his 9th straight year with 200 or more hits. And last night, just one of those nights for him again.
Yeah, another 2-hit game for Ichiro. Leads the game off for the Mariners. Gets a base hit right away, as you can see, 170. Later on, he'll come back up, get another base hit, 171 for him. So just 29 hits to go. I don't think there's any doubt he's going to get there.
As we look at tonight's starters, first of all for the Mariners, Luke French, who pitched well in his last outing and has pitched well against New York this year in a Detroit Tiger uniform.
Well, the biggest key for Luke tonight is 1, stay away from walks, and 2, try to keep the ball down. We saw a pretty good blueprint last night from Ryan Rowland-Smith. He pitched inside effectively, able to open up the outer half of the plate, but you still have to keep the ball down. The Yankees score their runs for the most part by hitting home runs.
Sergio Mitre gets a start for the New York Yankees, a kid actually out of the Cubs system, mostly in the big leagues. He has struggled early in ball games. Got to get him early.
Well, you have to, and you can see pretty good movement on his fastball. It'll be 91, 92 miles an hour, a really good slider. The key for the Mariners, try to get him up in the zone. If he's pitching down, he's going to throw a lot of ground balls to try to get him up.
Great night for a ball game here at Safeco Field. Going to have almost a sellout house, some 45,000 fans, and you are invited. Nice to have you with us. Back with baseball, the Mariners and the Yankees, right after this timeout. Well, certainly Safeco Field is the magnet tonight. The Yankees are here, and we're going to have close to a sellout crowd. They are pouring in to watch Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Mariners and the Yankees on an absolutely glorious night for baseball. So let's quickly look at the lineups, Michael.
Thank you, Dave. We're going to start with the Seattle Mariners. Leading things off, it'll be Ichiro. He had a couple of hits in last night's game. Then it'll be Gutierrez, Lopez, Griffin, the DH. He'll hit fourth. Branyan, Hanahan, Johnson, Wilson. Saunders, a late scratch today. Langerhans will get the start in left field and hit ninth. And for the New York Yankees, it'll be Jeter, Swisher, Teixeira. Alex is back in the lineup today after missing the first 2 games. Posada will be the DH, not the catcher. The DH, he'll hit fifth, and it's Cano, Hairston, Cabrera, and Molina will hit ninth. Take a look at the numbers for Luke French this year. ERA 4.31. Got to keep the walks down. 18 walks and 39 2/3. And the defense behind him. Langerhans, Gutierrez, and Ichiro in the outfield. Across the infield will be Hanahan, Wilson, Lopez, and Branyan. And Rob Johnson will do the catching tonight.
So there he is, Luke French, just 23 years of age, out of Colorado, around the Denver area. And Derek Jeter, the Yankee captain, will step in to lead it off. Jeter, a big base hit in last night's ball game in the 5th inning, a seeing eye hit that got under both the third baseman and the shortstop. A big hit in the ball game to get the Yankees their second run. Here we go as French goes into his windup. And Derek takes a strike. We are underway. C.B. Buckner is the man calling balls and strikes tonight. Hit foul off the first base side. 66 degrees. Hardly any wind. 3 miles an hour out of the southwest. 66 tonight here. Mariners leave after tomorrow to go to Detroit and Cleveland. And we understand that while they're gone, as you see the pitch miss inside, Weatherman says it's going to be 90 degrees by Wednesday here in the Northwest. So obviously summer is not gone as we surmised. The Yankee captain, 35 years of age. And a swing and a miss and a change. So 1-1.
Nice change up by French, set up by a couple of fastballs inside to Jeter, and you can see that last pitch just 76 miles an hour off the plate away, but he gets Jeter to swing at it.
And here comes Swish. Nick, right-handed hitting 250, left-handed 239. In his meeting against French when he pitched with the Tigers, he went 0 for 2. Strike at the knees. 1-1. Yankees now 30 games over 500, 73 and 43. A 6.5 game lead over the Boston Red Sox. Backing out of play. Again, pretty good changeup.
The key so far, a few changeups that he's thrown, is that they're down in the zone.
Too high, that fastball. 2-2. Towering pop-up on the right side, and right there is Russell Brandon. 2 down. So a two-way, here's the man who won it last night, leading off the 9th inning to give the Yankees the lead, and then they added one more, eventually winning at 4-2. Mark Teixeira, a long home run. Mark Lowe in the right field. 1-0 the count on it. 30 home runs for Teixeira. That's his bread and butter pitch against right-handed batters, isn't it?
He has a good changeup, and again, I think watching Ryan Roland Smith go about his business last night, by the way, he was terrific. Threw enough fastballs inside, Dave, to set up Ryan. Ryan Roland Smith has a really good changeup too, and it was an effective pitch for him.
That fastball just misses inside. 3-1. Too high. So walk number 1. The walks were his undoing in his last start against the White Sox. Guess who's coming up? Can you tell who's coming up? He missed the first 2 games. And paper money is flying around the area as Alex Rodriguez steps in. The ex-Mariner still is the man they love to hate in Seattle. And he takes a strike. Alex Rodriguez has been a phenomenal producer in his career as far as home runs are concerned. You know that. And takes high. Ball 1. 1 ball. 1 strike to count on A-Rod. Now 34 years of age. 574 home runs. And that's inside. Only one man has hit more home runs in the American League than Alex Rodriguez. Babe Ruth, 714 in the American League. Down low and inside. Ball 3-1. Alex is 34. Barry Bonds' record is 762. If Alex averages 37 home runs a year the next 5 years, he's averaging 44 now. He will have that record. I don't see any reason why he can't get it.
I don't either. I think if he stays healthy, he'd definitely get it.
And that's what makes him so tough, too. You've got to throw him a strike to make him swing. Just because he's got the reputation of being a home run hitter, he's not going to swing at too many things out of the strike zone.
And I think, too, looking at the Yankees, the thing that's difficult about them is they have a number of guys that can hurt you in the lineup. So although you might want to pitch around, Alex, you already pitched around Teixeira, and then you have Posada coming up. I mean, they have a number of guys that can hurt you. I bet you're going to have to go at some people.
So here's the switch hitting catcher, Posada. Change. Another one that misses badly outside. So after the first two easy outs, out number 3 is becoming rather difficult for the young man, Luke French. Two and one. Strike. 2-2. The Yankees' weapons, I think, always has been intimidation. When they show up, you know you got your hands full.
And they travel well. A lot of Yankee fans at the ballpark.
And that just inside. Barely missed.
He's made some good pitches inside, and he's just off the plate. Hopefully, if he stays in that area, strike zone might open up a little bit for him. Get a couple of those calls from C.B. Buckner, who's behind the plate tonight.
Teixeira and Rodriguez take off. The pitch is swung on and hit foul. To deep center field and back to the warning track to make the catch. Is Gutierrez a yard? Yes, barely held that 400-foot drive to dead center field. And a 0 up on the board for New York. Whoa. They go to the bottom of the first. No score.
For the Mariners again, it'll be Ichiro, Gutierrez, and Lopez, Griffey, Branyan, Hanahan, Johnson, Wilson, Langerhans put in the lineup late today. Saunders was originally a starter, but he was scratched. Take a look at Mitre and his numbers, a high ERA for him so far. Just 23 innings pitched. See the 15 strikeouts for him. And the defense, Hairston, Cabrera, and Swisher in the outfield. Across the infield, it'll be A-Rod at third, then it's Jeter at shortstop, Cano at second, Teixeira over at first, and Jose Molina will do the catching tonight.
And here is Ichiro to lead it off. And hit it foul down the third baseline. Mitre is a native of Los Angeles. Almost exactly a year ago, he underwent Tommy John surgery. And he struggled in his first innings. Matter of fact, he didn't allow a run in the first inning of his last start, after allowing at least one in his first start of his first 4 games. And that knocks Ichiro off the plate high and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Breaking ball for a strike. His ERA 7. Yes, that was a changeup. It was 80 miles an hour.
He has a pretty good sinker. He's not overpowering. He'll be in the low 90s. He tries to keep the ball down in the zone. Pretty good movement on his fastball. Good slider.
High chop over the mound. Second base off the glove of Cano. And heading for second base and making it standing up is a hustling Ichiro. That will be an infield double. I haven't seen too many of those in my career, but that's exactly what it was.
And once again, the speed of Ichiro getting out of the box makes Cano rush. He probably could have sat back on that one, but he tried to come in, ends up with a between hop. Goes right off the end of his glove, and when Ichiro sees it deflected into center field, he just takes off for second base and makes it easily.
Well, they're going to give Cano an error. No hit for Ichiro. I find that hard to believe. So that'll just be an error on Cano. Ichiro's out at second base. That ball ate him alive.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him come back and change it.
And have another look at it here. Look at this. It just eats Cano alive. I can see where they might give him a hit and an error, allowing him to go to second base. But even if he fields that ball, I don't think he throws out each.
I think if he can pick it on that hop, he has a chance to get him, but that's the whole point of it. Normally you would sit back on that and get a bigger hop, but he rushed himself in because he felt like with Ichiro's speed, he had to come try to make a play on an in-between hop.
2-0 on Gutierrez. Mariners scored 2 in the first last time, but you know that's all they got. Chula Vista, hometown of Southern California, Los Angeles area. Sergio Mitre, recently signed with the Cubs, pitched for Florida. And a strike. Pitched for Florida in 07 and 06. good sinker that time.
Right at the bottom of the strike zone. Goodyear swung over the top of it.
Full count, 3-2. And a slow tapper to shortstop, and Jeter is only playing the first base, and Ichiro off and running, and makes it to third base easily. Usually on a ball, get in front of you, you don't go, but that not hit that sharp.
Right, because it wasn't hit hard. It was a good read on Ichiro's part to take off. Jeter didn't have a play at third.
And the Yankees creep up their infield a little bit, even though it is the first inning. They're up. Surprisingly a little bit.
Yeah, me too. Early in the game, first inning. Typically, you keep the infield back, trying to stay away from a big inning.
And a high fly ball belted deep to left field. Way back to the warning track there to make the catch is Hairston coming in to score. Here's Ichiro. And it's 1-0 Mariners. Lopez almost got it all, not quite.
Very aggressive swing by Lopez. Looks like he hits it off the end of the bat just a little bit. Gave it a pretty good ride out to the warning track.
So Lopez with his 68th RBI. Strike Jr. 429 hitter against Mitre. Only had 7 bats, so 3 hits. One of those 3 to home run. Mile-an-hour fastball. That's 88 to 92. That's about his best heat. Right at the knees. Yeah, once upon a time, they were both wearing the same uniform. Both have had pretty good careers, haven't they? 2 Hall of Famers. Change. So down goes Junior. The Mariners get an unearned run. They'll take it here in the first inning. As we go to the second, the Mariners have 1, the Yankees nothing.
to Mariners baseball on FSN. The Tracer is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
Good to have you with us on this lovely Saturday evening with Mike Lowers. I'm Dave Niehaus, and Robinson Cano, the second baseman of the Yankees, will be followed by Jerry Hairston and then Melky Cabrera as the Mariners, as they did last night, draw first blood. They get a run in the bottom half of the first. And French a little bit high. Again, he's thrown probably more changeups than any other pitch.
His changeup has been his best pitch so far in the game. And that's a good place for him to throw his fastball down. He can keep it down there. You see him try to throw some fastballs inside. He's been missing a little bit to the right-hander's end, but not by much. If he can start to hit the inside corner, that'll really open up things for his changeup away.
Well, Angels, after being clobbered last night, win tonight 5-1. In Baltimore. And Texas leading Boston 4-2 in the seventh. I can't help but think how pennant races have drastically changed since, well, really 1994, although it wasn't used in 94 because the strike came along. But that was the first year that the wild card would have been used. And a line drive into the gap. That's going to go out there near the wall, and after a wide turn at first, a good job out there by Langerhans, as he's going to hold him to a long single.
Ball's hit right on the button. Solid line drive into left field. Langerhans, as I mentioned earlier, into the game late because Saunders was going to start, but even though that throws offline, because he came up right away throwing, he stopped Cano and he ended up going back to first base.
13-game hitting streak now for Robinson Cano. And that's a strike to Jerry Harrison. Just to complete my thought, prior to 94, of course, there were 2 pennant races. There are 4 pennant races, 8, 4 in each league. That's what the wild card has done, and it's much more interesting, isn't it?
I like it. At first I didn't. When they first came with it, I didn't like it at all, but it's been terrific.
Fly ball into fairly deep right center, but over there to make the easy catch is Gutierrez.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Yeah.
There's your American League wild card race right now. The Mariners 4.5 back, and in the National League, of course, they have a wild card race of their own. And the Rockies have a game lead over the Giants and 2 over Florida. So all those teams are in races as we are halfway through August. And that's Bud Selig's brainchild. I'm with you. I didn't like it when it first came out.
No.
Well, those 6 wild card teams, I believe, have won the World Series, right? Since then, I believe.
Well, it's been great.
And that ball hit into right center field. And look out, Ichiro, the ball is dropped out there.
You can see that coming.
That's an error on Gutierrez.
Take another look at it. You can see Gutierrez calling it all the way in the outfield. The center fielder, he is the guy that controls the outfield. If he calls it, you have to get out of his way. And it looked like Ichiro ran up on him, and Gutierrez could see him right there. You can see him making an adjustment. He just doesn't drop a ball like that. Ichiro has to give him a little bit more room.
And again, this is a ball club against whom you don't want to give 4 or 5 outs in an inning.
Well, you're absolutely right, Dave, because of the way that they can swing it. But I think the other thing, too, is you start adding to pitch counts on French. who threw a number of pitches in the first inning. I believe 27 pitches in the first. So this is, if he can't get a double play ball right here, it'll add another hitter to him and probably another 4, 5, 6 pitches.
Good man. However, to get a double play on right here, Mr. Molina. Up and in. That's a strike. Pitch number 40. A lot of pitches.
Yes.
Jose, a line drive base hit into left field. Here comes Cano around third. Here's the throw to the plate. It is offline, and everybody is going to move up. Melky Cabrera goes from first to third. Molina, however, will stay at first base, and we're even. 1-1. Jose Molina, a sharp base hit into left.
Take a look at it. Fastball in the middle of the plate, hits it hard. Langerhans has a pretty strong arm out in left field, but his throw is offline. See Hanahan trying to cut that ball off, just couldn't get there in time.
So now the task gets tougher with Jeter striking out on that changeup last inning. Up there with runners at the corners and only one man down. Two and 0. Foul back. Nick Franklin, who was the #1 draft choice of the Mariners, a 27th player picked out of a high school in Orlando. Lake Brantley, Florida, to be correct. 17-year-old switch hitting shortstop. Worked out with a ball club here tonight, taking some batting practice and some balls. And a fly ball to center field is going to get the lead. As easily making the catch out there is Gutierrez, but coming in to score is Cabrera on the sacrifice fly. So it's 2-1 New York. Kid that we watched in batting practice, although he hasn't signed yet. I understand his folks are on the way. They have to co-sign his contract because he's underage, 17 years of age. Young man, a nice little stroke.
He looked good at shortstop too. I was watching him work out at shortstop today. He was out there with Josh Wilson, taking some ground balls and turning some double plays. He looked really good.
So 2 away. Busher popped up to Branyan. Last inning. And that ball is hit to deep left field, right down the line, and that baby is a fair ball, fly away. Nick Swisher with his 19th home run. And just like that, it is 4-1 New York.
Again, Dave, the extra out The extra out comes back and costs the Mariners. Saw it last night early in the game, and that's the case again here to Luke French. Take a look at this last pitch, right in the middle of the plate. Just a matter of whether Swisher was going to be able to keep it fair, and he did.
Well inside the foul pole out there. And a strike to Mark Teixeira. And that ball is popped up. And who's going to grab this? It's going to be the left fielder Langerhans as he calls off Josh Wilson, the shortstop. But an extra out turns into disaster for the Mariners here in the second as the Yankees roll a 4 and lead it 4-1.
Is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino, Seattle's premier entertainment and dining destination.
And welcome back, Mr. Blowers. Did you get the memo? Did you get it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got the memo. I'm looking right at him up there in the third deck.
Russell Branyan, first ball swinging and hits a skidder right to Teixeira. So one pitch and one away here in the second.
Congratulations. Soon to be wet.
This flies. Aaron flies. Rally flies. My first game. Jack Hanahan is the hitter now. I think you got to make Mr. Hickory work a little bit in this game.
Somebody that has struggled coming into it with an ERA over 7. And you haven't seen him before, at least most of the guys haven't. Probably a good idea.
And into right field. So there's the first Mariner hit in the ball game. The school year, I hate to remind you, but it's right around the corner. So why not go back to school in style with a Ken Griffey Jr. backpack? That's right, it's the Sunday, August the 30th, Mariners Royals game. All kids 14 and under going to take home this unique backpack. Courtesy of Pepsi, Hagen, and Top Foods. For tickets, visit mariners.com. Bob Johnson to try and get things rolling here for the Mariners with Hanahan at first. right at the knees. Everything down. We'll see Java Chamberlain tomorrow. Hard throwing right-hander against Doug Pfister, who has been outstanding for the Mariners in a couple of outings and one start. Pfister not giving up a run. Double play ball maybe. There's one. And a relay to first. Yes. 6-4-3. The Mariners are out of business here in the second. When we come back, A-Rod, Posada, and Cano. And the Blues are already ready to greet A-Rod as he steps up to the plate. Our flat trivia question. Who am I? I am the Mariners version of Moonlight Graham. I played in a single game, going 0-3 on 9 pitches, 1 strikeout, hit into a triple play, and finished his day by hitting into a double play. Lou Piniella took him out of the ball game and sent him packing. And I can't remember his name. Can you?
No, I can't even think of who that would be.
Here's A-Rod now, and the delivery, he'd called time and stepped away, and it was granted. So Buckner walks away. That was no pitch.
Can you remember around what year that was? Early in Lou's career, after Lou had been here for a while?
He'd been here for a while. He'd been here since 2002. I remember it was a game at Texas, yeah. Don't know.
I can't come up with who it was now.
I can't either right now. Mariner fans will remember and know what a horrible game for the kid. Felt so sorry for him. 4-pitch walk to A-Rod. So the second time that Alex has been given free transportation, Jorge Posada, who sent Gutierrez right back to the wall to pull down his drive to end the first, will be the hitter. And time called for a second.
Pitching coach Rick Adair going to go to the mound. Wrench is throwing a lot of pitches, 53 pitches with nobody out here in the third.
That man is handcuffed like you can't believe it, with his left part of his infield gone. His bullpen kind of shot, trying to stay in the wild card race in the league. And right now with a bunch of kids out there.
Especially in his rotation. And, Washburn is gone. Bedard had surgery yesterday.
See another youngster tomorrow in Pfister, and there's Jakubowskis already up throwing here in the third inning. The good news is that Mr. Morrow had a heck of a game last night, pitching a shutout. And he's about ready to come back. And the runner goes A-Rod. Swung on, line to third. Going to be an easy double play. Alex is halfway between second and third. So the double play 5-3 on the hit and run.
Well, if it was a straight steal, he had it easy, but Posada hits a line drive right to Hanahan. Nice break for Luke French. Easy double play.
A-Rod already between second and third. And here is Cano. One and oh. One and one. And a little looper. It's going to drop into left field. So Cano's 2 for 2. Inside out swing. And Jerry Hairston, the hitter now. The Mariners and the Yankees will conclude this series tomorrow. And following the game, all you youngsters 14 and under are going to have some fun because you're invited to run around the bases thanks to Key Bank. You can make your plans to bring your future star to the ballpark on Sunday and have them run around the bases after the game. For tickets, you can visit Mariners.com. Want to know on Hairston. And that ball is hit into the corner. That may even score a run. As Cano is at third base, he will not score a run. They will hold him at third base, but a double by Jerry Hairston. As Langerhans gets on it in a hurry out in left field.
Take a look at this. Harrison, since he's come over, has swung the bat well for the Yankees. Hits this one hard into the corner. So a couple of pitches that have been hit hard. One of them he was fortunate to get a double play out of, and this one will be a double.
This is Cabrera. Down low. Melky hit the pop-up into fairly deep right center field, and Gutierrez and Ichiro converging, and Gutierrez dropped the ball. That opened the gates for a big 4-run inning. Towering fly ball out to Langerhans, who will make the catch, and the threat comes to an end. Couple of hits, couple left. As we go to the bottom half of the third, it's still 4-1 New York. They're all the old guys. Grandma loves them all. We know that. There's the answer to our Aflac trivia question. We didn't give you the question. We just gave you the answer. The question was, how was the Mariners' version of Moonlight Grandma played in a single major league game, going 0 for 3 on 9 pitches, struck out, hit into a double play, finished his day by hitting into a triple play. Lou Piniella took him out of the ball game April 14th, 2002. Ron Wright. And that is a strike. Ron Wright may be watching our game tonight. He's a pharmacist in Pocatello, Idaho. One and one. Two and one. On Josh Wilson. Jack Wilson should be back Tuesday night in Detroit. The Mariners begin a road trip. Flattens out on Alex, but he stays with it. Ryan Langerhand's up to the dish now.
Michael Saunders had the starting call for today's game, and Langerhans had to fill in for him. Saunders with a sore shoulder. He had surgery on that shoulder. He was a little bit sore today, so he was a late scratch.
There's a base hit. Nice stroke. Line drive to center field. Eric Bedard meeting the media today. Back after his surgery yesterday. Who knows about Eric Bedard? It's going to be a 4 to 6 month process to get back. He's going to be in a sling for quite a while, 2 to 3 weeks. Adrian Beltre is going to be at least a week before he gets back. I don't know. Nice change.
Changes. So it's pretty much been a sinker slider. That last changeup, 83 miles an hour, well located at the bottom of the strike zone.
This much. Good one. After tomorrow, head for Oakland and then on out to Fenway Park in Boston to wrap up the road trip. And that's off the end of the bat, sinking and coming in to make the catch is Swisher. So Nick Swisher. It ends up being a rather easy catch out there.
It was a nice play. That was a line drive right at him. He came in right away and makes the catch.
Patriot wants a new baseball. Nice breaking ball. It's like the Red Sox might lose. They're trailing 5-2 in the ninth, and the Yankees win. They tack on another game. They could run away with this thing. And a ground ball. Great play. Look at that play over there by Teixeira, who smothers that ball on the short hop and then gets up and wins the race to the bag. Great play by Teixeira. Boy, he can play first base. Great defensive first baseman, and that will be that. We go to the fourth, and it's still 4-1 Yankees.
Back here at Safeco Field, as we begin the top of the fourth inning, Dave Sims joining in with Mike Flowers. A lot on the ugly side thus far. 4 unearned runs for the New York Yankees. Where you open the door for them, they will absolutely walk through and hurt you.
Both clubs have made an error. It led to 1 run for the Mariners, but 4 runs for the Yankees is right. We saw a little bit of that last night early in the game. A couple of mistakes cost Seattle, Ryan Rowland-Smith, but boy, oh boy, you play a club that, especially as hot as the Yankees have been, everything's kind of going their way right now.
Over in radio, Rick Riz and I and Kevin Kremen, we're talking about right now. I mean, clearly, they're 30 games over 500. If the old question, if the World Series started today, they're in it.
Yeah.
It's just a matter who they're playing. I mean, Phillies or Dodgers. I mean, who's better right now?
Nobody.
Exactly. Jose Molina had a second inning RBI single. Luke French in a similar type situation as Ian Snell the other day. He's gonna have to just keep throwing pitches out there. And hopefully no more damage is inflicted. 2-2.
Well, he caught a break last inning on a line drive to third when Alex was running. And he was able to get the last out with a couple of runners on.
Line drive right field. Ichiro going back. Wow, nice catch. Ichiro with a beauty. 1 out here in the fourth. That's some great athleticism there.
Ball was hit hard into the corner, slicing away from Ichiro, but he gets a good jump. Covered a lot of ground.
Beautiful. Well, he could be in Lincoln Center at the ballet. That was beautiful. Well done. Derek Jeter, strikeout and sac fly. Nine flyouts, just one strikeout, and he's walked 3. Oh, 2, the Yankee captain. Yankees 22-6 since the All-Star break. Won 11 of 12, 22 of 28, 35 of the last 46. Mariners tonight a run on 2 hits against Sergio Mitre. A lot of Yankee fans in the house tonight. Good crowd here on a Saturday night here in Seattle. A 1-2. Punch the other way by Lopez. Base hit Jeter. One out, one on. 4th inning here at Safeco Field. Time now for the U.S. Marine Corps leaders of the game in the category most hits since 2001. Yeah, Ichiro with 1,976 and 1,676 for Derek Jeter.
Everybody but Posadas reached base so far.
Here's Nick Swisher. Last night, Swisher hit one down the line, hooked it foul. Tonight, kept it fair. 2-run homer. Nick's 19th home run, 62 RBIs. Here's a strike, 0-2. Lad from the state of West Virginia, Nick Swisher, went to Ohio State. Luke French, he's at Littleton, Colorado. The Mariners are 4-4 in this homestand, and they stand 1-4 against the Yankees on the season. Yankees have one more visit here. 18th, 19th, and 20th of September. Pretty well hit. Left field. Going back, Gutierrez makes the catch. Left center. 2 down.
The Yankees so far have done nothing but hit the ball in the air. Everything is up into the air for them. Hit a lot of home runs as a club so far. Just one of them has left the ballpark tonight. But Luke hasn't been able to get him on the ground yet.
180 home runs, most in the American League. Inside to Teixeira. Hit a changeup off Mark Lowe to give the Yankees the lead. Last night in the 9th. Leading off the 9th inning, gave it 3-2 lead for the Yankees. And then Swisher last night batting in the 7-hole. Tonight he's in the 2nd hole. Last night Swisher with an RBI single, making a 4-2 final. Coming in, long run for Gutierrez. Coming on, and he is there. So a lot of fly ball outs. It continues here in the 4th inning for Luke French. Yankees 4 unearned runs, lead it by 3.
Tracer is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
So you're between innings entertainment. The Moose got a new dance partner. That is not one of the members of tonight's crew. Jerry Davis, Mike.
Jerry Davis, good moves.
Yeah, he got as far removed from that as possible. Jerry to the third base umpire. He's hearing it from Alex Rodriguez. Lopez, Griffey, and Brandon here in the fourth against Sergio Mitre. Just tuning in, Mariners got a run in the first. Ichiro reached on a two-base error by Robinson Cano. Moved up to third on a ground out, scored on the Lopez sac fly. Since then, nothing from the Mariners. And then to add insult to injury, top of the second, the Yankees get 4 unearned runs on 3 hits and an error and a missed cutoff. That built a big inning for New York. 0-2 to Lopez. Lopez with the sac fly in the first inning. Fly ball center field for Melky Cabrera. One out here in the fourth. Talking to Joe Girardi about Mitre's sinker. Slurvish. Got a slurvish kind of pitch, a changeup. Said he gets in trouble with his breaking ball. Hasn't been the case so far tonight. His last time out against Toronto, pitched a nice ball game. He had a double play opportunity. Comeback and runner at first. Throws the second, throws it in the right field, and winning run scores. That's how they lost the ball game.
Well, for a guy, his fastball, his sinker is 91 miles an hour. Pretty good run to it.
I'm impressed by the fact, and to that point, I'm impressed by the fact that he had Tommy John surgery last July, and here it is August 15th, and he's back in action.
Absolutely.
13 months ago, almost to the day.
He had to work awfully hard to get back here, but his slurve that he throws up there, you would think with the type of sinker that he has at 91, 92 miles an hour, he'd try to throw a little bit harder slider. Because the slurve that he throws up there has been 77 to 81 miles an hour. A little bit flat on its break, kind of a sweeper.
Put up good numbers at single A Tampa and triple A Scranton Wilkes-Barre, 4-1 with a 2.32 ERA. 3-0 to Junior. Wanted no part of it. Fourth inning, 1 out base runner for the Mariners. Saturday, August 29th. Gather your girlfriends, head out to Safeco Field for Girls Night Out at the Mariners-Royals game. There's 10,000 women, 21 and over. Take home a stylish, reusable bag. Plus, there are going to be manicures, massages, and more surprises throughout the course of the evening. Get your tickets at mariners.com. Mitre's first walk. Here's Brendan, bounced out to Teixeira. Jose Molina going out for conversation with Mitre. 1-1 in 5 starts, a 7.04 ERA entering tonight.
Sure, Molina's letting him know. You're the one with the 4-1 lead. Be a little more aggressive. All of a sudden, it looks like he's starting to try to pick off the corners a little bit.
Brandon trying to get on track. He's been a downward spiral of late. Brandon 6 for his last 34. There's a broken bat base hit. That'll end a little bit of a run he's had. This job by Brandon. That breaks him 0 for 8. 0 for his last 8. So there's a base hit, 2 on here for the Mariners for Jack Hanahan.
Man, nice job by Hanahan because the barrel of the bat goes right at him when he was on the on-deck circle. but Brandon ends up with a solid base hit, so the Mariners have a little something going now.
First time tonight, the Mariners have had back-to-back base runners. Second inning, a double play was turned 6-4-3 by the Yankees. Save Hanahan. We've got a single to get on board with one out in the second inning. See if he can do something here. Hanahan 0 for 4 last night. Struck out a couple of times. 3 for 11 here on the homestand. Pitch, comebacker. Mitre to Jeter, and that's all they'll get. Taking third is Griffey.
Mitre had to jump up pretty high on this, kind of lost his footing as he came back down on the mound and couldn't get rid of it quickly. Jeter with no throw to first.
Hanahan's on via the fielder's choice. Griffey advances to third. 2 down for Rob Johnson. Johnson is now 3 for his last 18. Bounced into a double play last time up. Way outside, Molina, nice stop. Somebody's got to spark the Mariner offense. 4-2 Yankees last night, 11-1 on Thursday. Mitre taking a lot of time now with a couple of men on, 2 outs. He's got a 4-1 lead. Back with respect, 1-1. Griffey the DH, he's at third. Got Hanahan at first. Looking like a full house here at Safeco Field. The 1-1 pitch. Popped up out of play. Series wraps up tomorrow. Doug Fister against Jabba Chamberlain. Ball club will have a day off for travel on Monday, then off to Detroit. Felix Hernandez, Rick Porcello, Ian Snell, Justin Verlander, Ryan Rowland-Smith, and Jared Washburn. Verlander was just out of control 2 days ago. Mike, he just dominated off of Boston. 1-2 Johnson.
Speaking of the Tigers, it was nice to see Jared Washburn have a nice outing. His last time out, did a nice job going 8 innings, shutout baseball.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on for Rob Johnson. It's worked a full count.
Well, that'll give Russell Branyan over on first base a chance to take off early. If you take a look at Josh Wilson on deck. Looks like the Yankees are going to play Rob Johnson straight away in the outfield. A little bit of a gap in right field, but not a big one.
Calls for time. (4-1) the Yankees. Top of the 4th, 3-2 to Rob Johnson. Baltimore chop. Everybody safe. Run scores. And Rob Johnson makes it 4-2. A base hit for Rob, his 23rd run batted in. That's the first earned run by either team tonight.
Alex does the right thing. Rob actually runs well for a catcher. Take a look at this right off the plate. Alex won't even try to think about making a throw across the diamond. No chance to get Johnson.
So 2-run ball game now. Here's Josh Wilson, grounded out to third. First time. Fastball misses 1-0 to Josh. 1 for 4 last night. Pressed into service with Jack Wilson out till we're told Tuesday. Jack with a hamstring problem. Reaggravation of something that happened back in with the Pittsburgh when he was with the Pittsburgh Pirates in July. 2-0. Dimitri's pace has slowed to a crawl. 2-0.
Well, that's 21 pitches for him in this inning. He was in good shape with his pitch count. Still not bad, but 21 pitches now for him here in the fourth.
The sixth hitter he's facing here in this inning. The 2-1. Make it 2-2. Trey's ready. He's worked the full count. Trey's walked one that was in this inning. Walked Griffey, who just scored. And Langer hands on deck. 1 strikeout, 1 walk. Both Griffey. Hanahan at second, Johnson at first. Take off, and Josh Wilson fouls it off his foot. Both runners going to get a real good jump here in this 3-2 pitch. Take off. Straight away, not too deep for Josh Wilson. Josh homer 2 nights ago. Goes the other way to Sherritt. Gold glove. Second fine play he's made. And he ends the fourth inning just like he did the third with an unassisted play and a nice play. Mariners do get a run. It's 4-2 Yankees. Get loads of melty cheese with stuffed crust pizza only from Pizza Hut. And by Les Schwab, celebrating over 50 years of pride in performance. Lovely night for baseball here in Seattle. Big dollar bills are raining down again with Alex Rodriguez leading off here in the 5th inning. Our fans really putting their arms around Alex tonight. Swing and a miss. Walked twice tonight and doubled up.
Well, they didn't play in the first 2 games, so they're going to let it out tonight.
Just his luck. He's got pretty much a full house. I'll have the official tally for you a little bit later. 0-1. Just tuning in, Yankees 4 runs in the 2nd. None earned. In fact, the only earned run tonight, Mariners just scored it in the 4th. Three balls, 1 strike. Rodriguez, Posada, and Cano here in the 5th. Three and 2 now to Rodriguez. Having another strong year. When he came back from that torn labrum injury, boy, the Yankee offense picked up. Teixeira had protection. And Teixeira has really exploded. Here's another foul ball. Teixeira certainly in the big time in the conversation when you talk about an AL MVP. Joe Mauer's going to be getting a lot of votes as well as Rodriguez throws down swinging. Second strikeout, big roar.
They kept throwing him high fastballs. He eventually gets one by Alex. This one up, probably out of the strike zone, and Alex swings right through it. I think he was probably waiting on a changeup. He was late on all 3 fastballs.
Jorge Posada. Ball 1. Jorge flied out to center, lined into a double play. That was back in the 3rd inning. Rodriguez had reached on a walk and hit and run. He had a missile right to Hanahan. They easily doubled up Rodriguez. It's playable. Lopez under. Quick 2 outs. Good look at full house here at Safeco Field. 5th inning action. Perfect blue skies above. Pleasant temperatures in the mid-60s. Robinson Cano 2 for 2, couple of base hits to the left. He's got a run scored. His hitting streak extended to 13 games. Luke French. Throw pitch number 90. We're in the 5th. Cano's a really good hitter. Last 12 games he entered tonight hitting at a .415 clip, 22 for 53, and he's continuing with 2 for 2 tonight. Ground ball to Josh Wilson. Very effective 5th inning. 1, 2, 3. Luke French retiring the Yankees on 12 pitches. Coming up, Langerhans, Ichiro, and Gutierrez. Field in Seattle, Washington. Glad to have you with us, everybody. Dave Sims and Mike Flowers and the FSN crew. The Yankees in town. Game 3 of a 4-game set. Back with you tomorrow afternoon. Panoramic view of this great ballpark with close to 44,000. We'll have the official tally a little bit later. Right now the Mariners down by 2. Both teams have made a few sloppy plays tonight. The Mariners have made more. 4 unearned runs, second inning. Sergio Mitre, the Yankees starter right now, is going to face Ryan Langerhans. Batting in the 9-hole. He's the left fielder tonight. So late addition is Michael Saunders was scratched with a sore shoulder. An hour before game time, strike one.
Mariners made Mitre work pretty hard last inning. See if they can put another one of those together, get his pitch count up. It's at 61 right now. He's still in good shape.
Tapper, Mitre goes to Teixeira, 1 out. Vladimir Guerrero and the Los Angeles Angels visit the Mariners for a big 3-game series beginning Monday, August 31st. Good seats still available for this AL West rivalry. For tickets, visit mariners.com. Here's Ichiro. A run scored, reached on a 2-base error and lined out hard to right field. Ichiro chasing Joe Mauer. Mauer went crazy today. 3 for 5, a home run, got his batting average up to .378.
He has 22 home runs. That .378 average.
I know, he's unbelievable, isn't he?
Well, you would think with his size that eventually he was going to hit some home runs, but you know, he's jumping up there pretty quick, especially when you consider the average that he's at this year. He's not just flipping the ball around, he's doing some damage.
Oh, yeah. Using the whole field, too. 2-2 to Ichiro. Mauer's got the entire pack at 6'5". Runs pretty well.
He runs
as a
well.
catcher.
No, he runs. Yeah, he
hits
runs
all
well.
fields, and as you mentioned, more pop this year, but so consistent swinging the bat. 2-2 to Ichiro. Ground to Cano. 2 outs. 2 down here in the Mariner fifth. Time for the Banner Bank building to the future. I bet Brandon Morrow last night in Tacoma. Gonna love these numbers. Complete game, 4 hits, a shutout, 2 strikeouts, and just 1 walk. Reports that Adam Moore was caught him last night. It was very, very upbeat, very congratulatory to Brandon Morrow. A tremendous command last night. The secondary pitch is working well. Strike 1 to Gutierrez, who's 0 for 2. The ball misses on the strike. Four hits for the Mariners this evening. Langerhans with a hit. Now Johnson's got one. Brandon's got one. Swing and a miss by Gutierrez. 1 and 2. Count evens at 2. Gutierrez did a great job in center field, although he did pick up his 6th error this season this year earlier in the game. And here's a base hit right from the right field. So 2 outs. I'll bring up Jose Lopez. Let's see what Lopez can do. First hit from somebody at the top of the order. The other hits, Brandon, Hanahan, Johnson, and Langerhans.
Lopez had a sacrifice fly in the first inning, but he gave it a pretty good ride deep left field. He hit it on the end of the bat just a little bit. Thought I had a chance when he first hit it.
Lopez now tied with Brandon, 68 RBIs, leads the ball club. They've been back and forth the last few weeks. Somebody light a spark, get this crowd fired up again. 1-1. Yankees 4-2 winners last night. 9th inning heroics by Teixeira and Swisher. Dominated the first game. 11-1 by CC Sabathia. Strong 8 innings. Was able to lay off 2-1. Dietrich, like so many young pitchers, boy, you get a couple of guys on in the game. Grinds to a halt.
It takes a long time in between, but then it looks like he also just starts picking up the corners a little bit more, trying to make perfect pitches all the time.
2-1. Certainly an interesting contrast to Andy Pettit, who pitched last night, was not involved in the decision. Pettit, a veteran, went 6 innings, 2 runs on 6 hits, a walk, and 10 strikeouts. He's generally not a strikeout guy. Likes to pitch to contact, but he had the cutter working beautifully last night. 3-1 to Lopez. Pretty good rip, but he fouled it off. So 2 outs. The others will be moving. Dietrich out of Chula Vista, California. Shaking off Molina. The 3-2. There goes Goody. Swing and a foul tip. Mariners starting the day 60-56, 6.5 back in a wild card chase. Texas defeated Boston 7-2. Texas now a half game out behind Boston. The wild card chase, the 3-2 to Lopez. Gutierrez takes off, swing and a miss. What a pitch by Mitre. Mariners are done in the 5th. Leave a runner stranded. It's 4-2 Yankees. Celebrating Wilcox Farms' 100th anniversary. Remember, buy local, buy fresh, buy Wilcox Farms eggs. By Taco Del Mar, home of the $4.99 Mondo Burrito. And by Whitmer, Ordinary Brothers Extraordinary Beer. Beautiful night here at Safeco Field in Seattle. Yankees have a 4-2 lead, a big 4-run second, all runs unearned. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, FSN crew. Here's Jerry Hairston Jr. to lead it off against Luke French. Strike one with Jerry. 1 for 2 tonight. He's done a nice job since leaving Dusty Baker's Cincinnati Reds. Right at the trading grid. Second time Chris Jakubauskas has been up. One and one to Hairston. Luke French tonight. Walked 3, struck out 2.
At 94 pitches now, so this is probably his last inning. You mentioned that the 4 unearned runs, things kind of fell apart for him after the ball was dropped in the outfield. But other than that, he's pitched fine. He was in some trouble in the first, was able to get out of it. A little bit of trouble in the third, was able to get out of that. Last few innings have gone well for him.
1-2, Hairston, little looper right to Josh Wilson, 1 out. Take a look at the Quest high-speed pitch. Mitre at 93, Luke French at 89. Here's Melky Cabrera. This fly ball to right center field. Gutierrez and Ichiro converge. Miscommunication, ball dropped in. Kept that inning alive for the Yankees. Right after that, there was an RBI single by Molina, sac fly Jeter, 2-run homer Swisher. Didn't get that call. Works at a pretty good pace for us.
Looks to me like he's picked it up. I mean, he was pretty good before, but he's really going. The Yankees have stepped out a couple of different times.
Friendly hop. Lopez will cash it in for the second out. Reminder, everybody, tomorrow on an all-new episode of Mariners All Access, we're going to sit down with one of the newest additions to the ball club, shortstop Jack Wilson. It's a breakdown of Seattle's upcoming road trip featuring matchups with the Tigers and the Indians. That and more tomorrow at noon on Mariners All Access. Pitch number 100 coming here for Luke French to Jose Molina. Misses away. Molina 1 for 2. Ichiro robbed him. A Nureyev-like move and catch, a right field corner going towards the corner. 1-1. Jose Molina swinging a good bat tonight. 2 for 3. Came in a 239 hitter.
Yeah, French wanted to pitch him inside. The first pitch was a good one that he took for a strike. That last one left it out on the plate a little bit. Still jammed Molina, who was able to fight it off into center field.
Derek Jeter looks at a breaking ball for a strike. Didn't seem to like that call from C.B. Buckner. Wish you could just take away the second inning because French is throwing it. You take away those 4 unearned runs, it's put up nothing but zeros.
Well, you wonder what would have happened if that fly ball was caught.
Oh, yeah. The thing about these Yankees, boy, you give them an open window, see ya. They're going to get right through it. They're going to hurt you. So French trying to get out of it right here. He's 0-2 to Jeter with a man at first. Down play again. 4 runs, 7 hits, an error for the Yankees. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Mariners. Crowd hoping for a strikeout or any kind of an out right here. 0-2 to Jeter. Line on 1, hop to Wilson. Takes it to second. And how about Luke French? Nice recovery coming from that tough second inning. He gets 3 ground outs here. And the Mariners are down 4-2. It's 4-2 Yankees. Mike, why not? Rally fries, huh?
Let's get them started tonight. Saw a lot of great signs here at the ballpark. As you mentioned earlier, a lot of people here. We decided to go with one that was on the simple side of things. Lindsay hustling up the stairs. Man, we sent her up a long ways tonight, didn't we?
A high altitude.
It's honest.
Actually, it was Tilla McGorgan coming up from the coast. I think it was the gentleman who she came with who
we saw it originally with.
Yeah, back in the first inning. Here's Ken Griffey Jr. to lead it off. 4-2 Yankees. Flash bulbs are popping. Well, she doesn't have to eat them in one gulp.
Lindsay's going to stand there and make her eat them all.
Junior, Brendan, and Hanahan. Speed trade. Pretty good guess. 44,000 plus 272. 44,272, and about 20,000 of them brought cameras with flash from Mr. Griffey's at bats. 2-1. Junior with an RBI last night, base hit. 1 for 3 with a walk. A strikeout and a walk tonight. Take a look at the flash bulbs. Remind you of your disco days. Two and two. Struck him out. That's strikeout number 3, second consecutive strikeout, and the second time he's gotten Griffin. One out here in the 6th. I bring up Russell Brandon, got a broken back base hit in the 4th inning. I think Russ needed that, ended an 0 for 7. Finds a hole. Cano can't get it. One out base runner for the Mariners here in the 6th to bring the tying run to the plate. Brandon with base hits to right field his last 2 trips. Let's take a look at the Mariners calendar, brought to you by Sleep Country USA. Detroit and Cleveland beckon. Then a nice looking homestand, a second long one. We'll wrap up the month of August, and guess what? Get us into September. You've got the A's, Kansas City, and the Angels coming in. 3 with Oakland, 4 with Kansas City, and 3 with the Angels as we approach the final month of the season. Hanahan tonight with a base hit and reached on a fielder's choice.
It's good to see Russell with a couple of hits tonight, as you were talking about earlier. Struggling a little bit, but then get him going again. That would certainly help the Mariners in their offense a lot. He's been a big part of it this year.
Leads the ball club in home runs, 27, tied with Lopez, 68 RBIs. Teammate Mitre not pleased with his pitch there. He's behind 2-0 to Hanahan. Outside. Hanahan's 3-0. Now some action. David Robertson starting to throw for the Yankees. And he's on with a 4-pitch walk. So 1 out, runners at first and second. Second walk by Mitre.
Dave Island, the pitching coach, shot out of the dugout after that 4-pitch walk. Watch Mitre throw. He has such good movement on his 2-seam fastball. And he just set up in the middle and let the movement run it to the corners for him. Last pitches to Hanahan, all 4 of them were wide of the plate.
5 1/3 innings right now for Mitre. 5 2/3. His longest stint in his previous 5 starts with the Yankees. That date takes you back to July 21st against Baltimore. A 6-4 victory. One out, 2 on. Yankees lead by 2. Strike 1 to Rob Johnson. Rob's hit into a double play and an infield hit and an RBI. His 23rd. Runners take their lead. The pitch. Foul off. Seems pretty collected out there, Mitre.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be bothered by the crowd or anything like that. I just think at times he starts working on the edges of the plate a little bit too much. Gets himself into some trouble. The Mariners have been fairly patient at times with him. They have a couple of walks in the game.
Struck out 3, walked 2. Johnson 0-2. Infield, Tuffy, that's gonna get him. Bases loaded. But twice Rob Johnson has not got the ball out of the infield, but yet he's got 2 hits his last 2 times up, and Joe Girardi's seen enough. Bounces out of the dugout, and he's going to go to his bullpen. Take another look at Rob Johnson, chops it off the plate. Vitre gives it a good effort. Rob Johnson, as we know, can get down the line. So Girardi's going to make the change. Bases loaded for the Mariners. Josh Wilson coming up, and the new pitcher, David Robertson, coming on.
Of the Northwest. The tracer system uses 3 cameras to track every pitch. With this tracking information, we can show you where the ball crosses the front plane of the plate. Our system is accurate to within 1 inch. We then take this data and convert it to our EQC tracer graphic.
Got a little excitement here. Safeco Field. Mariners have the bases loaded with 1 out. Joe Girardi's made a pitching change. He's brought in right-hander David Robertson. And he'll face Josh Wilson with the sacks filled. You got Brennan at third, Hanahan at second, Johnson at first. Mariners down 2. Robertson, 17th round pick of the Yankees back in 06 in a first-year draft. His 35th game. Good strikeouts over walks. Infield at double play depth. Ball 1. Great opportunity here for Josh Wilson and the Mariners. There for a strike from David Robertson out of Birmingham, Alabama. Lives in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and yes, he was a member of the Crimson Tide. He went to the University of Alabama. Fastball way outside. Molina, great job to hold on. Wow.
Seems like the Yankees don't do a lot as far as the defensive charts go. They pretty much play everybody straight away. Haven't seen them move around a whole lot.
So Don Wakamatsu looking for a big hit here. 2-1 for Wilson. The pitch, swing and a miss. 2-2. Right there. Took a good hack.
Yeah, up, not over the plate.
Robertson 4-0 with the Yankees last year in 25 games, a 5.34 ERA. He's 2-2 here to Wilson. Yankees are playing so well, 30 games over 500. Boy, you get an opportunity to score, you got to take advantage of it. You have to. Can't let it get by.
Mariners had their chances tonight. Runners in scoring position in the fourth. They did pick up one run there.
2-2. It's a ball foul. $44,272. Great crowd. Saturday night. Bases loaded here in the sixth. Crowd back into it after the Yankees put up 4 unearned runs in the second inning. Took a little starch out of the crowd, but now it's back. Robertson has felt the pain with a bases loaded Jack. The 2-2 to Wilson. Staying alive. Brent Langer hands on deck. See what gives here. 2-2. Struck him out, 2 down. Boy, he went right after him.
Well, he had a couple of breaking balls to hit that he fouled off, and then he came back with this high fastball. Take a look at it, 94 miles an hour above the belt. Josh Wilson just couldn't catch up to it. That pitch was thrown by him after a couple of breaking balls.
Here's Langerhans, base hit to center and a tap out to the pitcher. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Here in the sixth. Ball 1. Langerhans, the hero last Friday night. Big home run to beat Tampa Bay. His first ever walk-off home run for this young man. 1-0. Count evens at 1-1. Trying to clean it up for Sergio Mitre. Here in the sixth, Langerhans, base hit will tie it.
He keeps going to the same spot. Fastball's off the plate away.
Robertson's been pretty darn good since being recalled. 40 Ks, now 41 Ks in 30 2/3 innings. The pitch. He offered. Did he go? They check at third. No, sir.
Change up. Nice job of hitting by Langerhans. Seeing nothing but fastballs away. This is a change up. Pretty good spot. Was able to hold up.
Something's got to give here right now, big boy. Crowd coming to life. Full count. 2 outs. Yankees by 2. Strike 3 called. Oh, my goodness. Yankees escape. C.B. Buckner, the tracer, disagrees. Langerhans thought he had an RBI and a bases-loaded walk, but the Mariners are turned away. Brought to you by Money Tree. Money Tree providing immediate cash for your business is our business. Apply for business loan at moneytreeinc.com. By Pizza Hut. Get loads of Melby cheese with the stuffed crust pizza only from Pizza Hut. And by Banner Bank. Better ideas, better banking. A distasteful end to the sixth. And Ryan Langerhans called out on strikes. Tracer had that pitch out of the box. Would have been an RBI. C.B. Buckner, who once caused Lou Piniella years ago here to go absolutely nuts with a similar type of call. It happens, but it certainly wasn't timely here for the Mariners. New pitcher Sean White, Luke French, 6 innings, 4 runs, none earned, 7 hits, 3 walks, 2 Ks. There's the Sean White legend.
You can go back, and I'm sure that Don Wakamatsu and everybody go back and look at that at bat. I think he actually ended up getting a couple of pitches off the plate. One of them was away. You mentioned that last one down. One of them was off the plate away, too.
Brother.
Yeah.
Swisher tonight. 1 for 3. Big 2-run homer in the second inning. After the Mariners gave the Yankees an extra out. 1-1. Swisher, Teixeira, Rodriguez, 2-3-4. And the Yankees here in the 7th. So Luke French. There's a ball to the hole, gloved by Lopez, and Swisher's retired. Luke French did not give up an earned run. His ERA dropped from 4.31 to 3.74. Here's a look at the line for Luke French. Boy, he deserved a better fate.
Yes, he
it's
did.
an understatement.
You know, he really settled down after that second inning when he gave up the 4 unearned runs and threw a nice ball game. I thought he pitched inside like he was supposed to, and I did a nice job of that. Didn't get too many calls on the inside part of the plate, but we're just off of it. Had a really nice changeup.
And I salute him, man. I think we all do.
Yeah.
Maintaining his poise, because he could have come really unraveled in that second inning. And he just got those 4 runs. Here's Teixeira, 1-1 to Mark. 0 for 2 with a walk. Having a super year. 30 homers, 86 runs batted in. Pitch by White. 1-2. White working at a brisk pace. Line drive, base hit, Mark Teixeira. Boy, has he been productive for these guys or what? One-out base runner here in the 7th. Visit the official online shop of the Mariners at mariners.com. Browse the largest selection of authentic team gear, including clubhouse caps and T-shirts, jerseys, collectibles, and more. So get your gear at mariners.com shop. It's over 1,000 points. Who's at bat? They were throwing fake dollars. I saw one. Somebody told me that there were a couple of real dollars that were thrown out there as well. See, is Alex Rodriguez the biggest public enemy that Seattle's ever had?
Yes. No, I'm pretty sure that's a safe thing to say.
Clay Bennett is that might be a push. Who took the Sonics out of here? Director Mark Engelbert threw that one in. I think that's a push. I like that. I think they're both of them. If you had one of those, remember the thing that the kids had, the little punching bag kind of things. If you had a choice, which one to throw a left hand at? I think both of them. I don't know. Be close. Be real close.
I know Alex is, out of the two, he's the only one that has to walk out in front of 40,000 people.
Yeah, you got that right. Excellent point, sir. Excellent point.
That much I know.
You know, they've been gone, and I still get reactions from people back east saying, "Dude, how did Seattle lose the Sonics?" Bouncing ball foul. John Elway, when he was with Denver and when the Seahawks were in the AFC West, he broke a lot of hearts of Seahawk fans during his Hall of Fame career. But certainly not as bad as Cleveland. Quesada. Bud Selig would be on that. He would make honorable mention. 1969. It's a long stretch of time. There was no ball club here. 3-1. Rodriguez turned it loose and missed. Should Shaun White strike him out, you don't have to adjust your volume. That'll be real joy coming from Safeco Field. 3-2. Little looper. That could be trouble. It is trouble. Coming on Langhand's not going to get it. Two on, one out for the Yankees here in the 7th. Coors Light freeze can. Sound like he broke his bat. Great effort by Langerhans. That little stumble he took right before the dive may have cost him.
Still made a nice play, though, to smother this ball once he realized he wasn't going to get there, to turn his glove back over and smother it, keep it from getting by him. Nice play.
That is great eye-hand coordination. Good work. Now you got a situation here with runners at first and second. Posado's up. He's 0 for 3. Jorge last night, a double and then struck out the next 3 times up. Branyan will get the 1. Back to White. Yes, sir. How about that? A 3-6-1 double play to get out of it. Nicely done by Branyan, Wilson, and White. The Yankees are turned away in the 7th. 4-2 New York. Yankees of Washington. I want to remind you to get your 3-a-day of dairy every day. Nice ending to the top of the 7th, a 3-6-1 double play to get out of a 2-on threat. Time now for the Mariners to see if they can get something generated. They were turned away last inning. They had the bases loaded, 2 outs. And Wilson struck out swinging. Langerhans was called out on a 3rd strike. That was being charitable. It's a question. David Robertson will continue here. He came on to get those 2 strikeouts.
I think the first strike that was called on him was off the plate away.
Yep, no, I agree. Yeah. Here's Ichiro. See if he starts something here in the 7th. Mariners down 2. Yankees haven't scored since the 2nd inning. Mariners with a run in the 1st, a run in the 4th. Sac fly by Lopez in that 4th inning, and an infield RBI by Rob Johnson in the 4th inning. Opie in the 1st, Johnson in the 4th. Keeps it alive here. Ichiro hitless tonight. Chasing Joe Mauer. Batting race in the American League. Mauer had a big 3 for 5 day. 375. Ichiro at 357. That's a ball.
I think Molina thought he had one there.
Yeah. Ichiro going against David Robertson, 23-year-old right-hander. Good look at breaking ball. The 1-2. Jeter backhands, never getting base hit. So the edgeometer, area 51, they get another base hit.
Another infield base hit for Ichiro. Jeter thought about the little jump throw that he does all the time, but he knew better.
172 hits for Ichiro. It's the most in the major leagues. Here's Gutierrez, tying run at the plate. Gutierrez tonight, 1 for 3. Ball 1. David Robertson in relief of Sergio Mitre with 5 1/3, 2 runs, 1 earned, 7 hits, 2 walks, and 3 Ks. Bill Koch, left-hander, getting ready. Inside corner, according to C.B. Buckner. Gutierrez walking away. If you could read his mind, Mike, what would he be saying right now?
He's explaining to CB right now that a 2-0 count is a lot better than a 1-1 count.
1-1. Gutierrez lays off the high heat.
Frustrating as a hitter sometimes. You know those counts are such a big deal for a hitter. It can be frustrating if you feel like some pitches that are off the plate are called strikes.
Fans looking for a big bop right here. A couple of waves going around the building. Big crowd, 44,000 and change. 2-1 to Gutierrez. The pitch swung on and missed. 82 miles an hour, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, looked like he had a pretty good fastball. Didn't take a look at the swing by Gutierrez. He was looking to tie the score up. 14 home runs for Franklin Gutierrez on the year.
Usually I don't even acknowledge the wave, but this is a loud one tonight. People are fired up. They want some Mariner action here. 2 balls, 2 strikes with Ichiro at first. Swing and a miss. This Robertson kid has racked up some Ks. That's his 3rd in 4 hitters that he's faced. 1 down. Time to roll out the red carpet again. Volume 2 of the Mariners Classic commercials debut Friday, August 28th when the Royals visit the Mariners. First 20,000 fans pick up a DVD featuring TV ads from 2002 through this season, courtesy of FSN. For more information or purchase tickets, visit mariners.com/DVD. One out, one on. Decent lead for Ichiro. Swing and a miss. This kid's got a nice breaking ball. Good heat, too. Mixes it up nicely.
Changes speeds well. His breaking ball dropped down from 80 to 82 miles an hour. His fastball's been 93, 94.
Ichiro fakes. Lopez got fooled, got a piece of it. 0-2. Well, David Robertson came on to strike out Josh Wilson and Langerhans with the bases loaded in the 6th. Gives up an infield hit to Ichiro here in the 7th. Gets Gutierrez. And now he's 0-2 to Lopez. Ichiro dives back. 4 runs, 9 hits, an error for the Yankees. 2 runs, 8 hits, an error for the Mariners. 2 to Lopez. Hit on the button. Base hit. First and second. Lead run will come to the plate.
Well, Lopez kept swinging at the fastball and getting a curve. This time he finally gets the fastball and hits it hard into left field. Solid base hit.
They're going to bring the left-hander Phil Koch in. Joe Girardi making a walk. Ken Griffey Jr.'s the hitter. His song the last couple of nights from the movie Coming to America, Soul Glow. Remember that with Eddie Murphy? 4-2 Yankees.
Welcoming Country's own Clint Black, August 22nd. For tickets, go to emeraldqueen.com.
Another golden opportunity here for the Mariners. They had bases loaded. Back in the sixth. And now, Seattle's favorite baseball son getting a standing ovation from 44,272. Here comes Junior with 2 on. The Mariners down by 2 here in the 7th inning. Joe Girardi's going back to his bullpen. And he's brought in a hard-throwing left-hander, Phil Koch.
You can see the 37 strikeouts in the 48 innings pitched.
Time is called. Bases on the Keplerman on. You got Etro at second, Lopez at first. Junior 1 for 2 against Phil Koch. Strike 1. Junior way outside. Also have plenty of flashbulbs left. Actually, no more flashbulbs. What am I talking about? They're all built in on those cameras, but they're letting them rip. Rope's got the sign. 1-1 to Junior. Popped up foul.
Talk to Koch on what he wants to do. The first pitch fastball to Junior was just off the plate away. C.D. Buckner called it a strike. That last pitch on the outside corner. He has a good fastball, though. 94 miles an hour. His slider will be about 84 to 86.
26-year-old left-hander going against the future Hall of Famer Ken Griffey Jr. Ball and 2 strikes and 2 on. Junior represents the lead run. Struck him out. Junior's K'd 3 times tonight with a walk and only scored.
Well, Koch didn't mess around. Comes right back with another fastball. Middle away.
Jeter with a word for Koch regarding Russell Brandon, who's got singles to right field. His last 2 times up is 2 for 3.
Koch throwing those fastballs away from Junior. If he stays on the outer half of the plate, should be a pretty good matchup for Russell Brandon. He likes the ball out over the plate. He certainly can hit it out in left field.
Two on, 2 outs. Koch, the 3rd Yankee pitcher tonight, and now Dave Eiland running out there. So we had a chance to check a couple things, give an additional piece of information. Brandon's 0 for 2 career against Koch. Taken in the moment. Great opportunity here. Mariners tonight have left 7 men on. Left the bases loaded in the 6th. Here we go. Want to know now to Brendan. Koch's got a really good fastball. Brandon can, if he can get one, he can ride it a long way. 1-0. 2-0. his second year skipper for the New York Yankees. He was manager of the year in the National League a few years ago with the Florida Marlins 3 years ago. 2-0. Ichiro takes off. Here's the throw to third. He is out. Oh, that's the third out. Lopez throws his helmet towards the dugout in disgust. Here's the look. Jose Molina with a strike. Ichiro was meat.
In the third, if you're going to go, he's out by a good margin too. You have to be able to let Russell Brandon get a chance to swing the bat. Even if he makes it, you're still down 2 runs. I don't know. I don't have the answer for you.
What the hey? The Mercedes-Benz E-Class attention assist of the game. Third out. Boy, you never want to make that third out there.
Especially when you're down 2 runs with your home run leader.
Yeah, your home run leader and co-leader in RBIs.
I don't know.
Nah. 8th inning. Cano, Hairston, Cabrera against Sean White. Sean White, congratulations to his former Little League team that won the regional a few hours ago. And they're going to Williamsport, Pennsylvania, Little League World Series. Robinson Cano tried to left center field, and Gutierrez has surrounded and makes the catch. Well, pretty good chance that'll be the lead question post-game interview with the skipper Don Wakamatsu. And I'm going to imagine he's going to answer that with clenched teeth. Four runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Mariners. 2 runs, 9 hits, an error. The Yankees 491, 291 for the Mariners as Jerry Hairston bunts 1 foul. How about the relief job by David Robertson in an inning? Gave up 2 hits, but K'd 3. 0-2 to Jerry Hairston. Straight away, not too deep for Jerry. To left field, down the line. Langer hands. Shuts it down. 2 strikes. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Check a swing, 1-2. What a crazy game, Mike. As we both sit here, shake our heads, both
still don't know.
Looking up in the heavens, going, what is going on here? In the second inning,
in the end, you don't know what would have happened with Russell up at the plate, but you at least need to give him the chance to swing the bat. You know, that bottom line, you have to give him a chance to get his hacks in and find out what's going to happen. It doesn't do you any good for him to get down there with 2 outs.
As Hairston goes down swinging, I think Mariner fans all over listening to us right now are standing and applauding Mike Flowers. 2 down here in the 8th. And they're saying, preach, preacher, preach. Amen, brother. John White's first strikeout. White in his second inning of work. Melky Cabrera. Second inning, fly ball to right center. Here's Batista warming up. He's dropped for an error by Gutierrez. He flied out to left and was grounded out to second. Good pitches by Sean White, 1-2.
Sean has a really good sinker going tonight. We've seen a lot of guys swing over the top of it, and all those pitches look like they're on the corner running off of it. Cabrera hit him right out the end of the bat to just get a piece of it.
1-2. Got him. Same pitch. Nicely done. 1-2-3, 8th. 8th inning. It'll be Brenyan, Hanahan, and Johnson down by 2 to the Yankees. Yankees. Smoother, quieter, greener way to travel. Ride Sound Transit's Link Light Rail from Tukwila to Seattle with 10 stops along the way. Alex Rodriguez, big on page 6 in New York City. Many gossip emporiums around the country. Last we saw Russell Brenyan, he was at bat when Ichiro was thrown out trying to steal third to end the 7th, chapter 2. pitcher used by Joe Girardi and the Yankees tonight. Sergio Mitre went 5 1/3, 2 runs, 1 earned, 7 hits, 2 walks, 3 Ks. Robertson came and did a heck of a job. An inning, 2 hits, 3 big strikeouts. Swing and a miss by Brennan. And now Phil Koch. He struck out Junior. With runners at first and second for the second out in the 7th inning. Two and two. Brandon's gone. Koch is going up now his second strikeout. Wrap up this series tomorrow. Jobber Chamberlain against Doug Fister. You got Doug Fister, control pitcher. Jobber Chamberlain trying to bust up everybody with strikeouts. He can really throw hard. But what do you think the way they've been using him? Or as just flat out say nursing him. I mean, they're trying to really protect him in terms of when they use the frequency that they use him. They give him an extra day off every now and then.
I think that's pretty typical for any young pitcher, trying to keep the innings off of his arm.
Chamberlain going into this game tomorrow has 121 2/3 innings.
Yeah, I mean they're just going to try to keep him probably somewhere between 160 and 180, definitely under 200.
His 23rd start. Hanahan fouls him off. He's 0-2. Mariano Rivera starting to stretch it out. Picked up his major league leading 34th save last night. Oh, and 2 to Hanahan with 1 out. Rivera last night pitched a 1-2-3 ninth inning, got a ground out to short, third and second. Two balls, 2 strikes. Mariners 9 hits with just 2 runs. Two to Hanahan. Struck him. Koch is dealing. He struck out all 3 men he's faced. Later on tonight, the inaugural Major League Soccer campaign continues for Casey Keller and the Seattle Sounders FC. Seattle's going to be facing off with David Beckham and the LA Galaxy in a Western Conference action for the City of the Angels. We're going to bring you that match immediately following Mariners Live postgame right here on FSN and FSN HD. Popped up. Swisher's there. Mariners are done in the 8th. 4-2 Yankees. 3rd game of a 4-game set. to join us for the series finale with Derek Jeter and these Yankees tomorrow. Live coverage from Safeco Field gets underway at 12:30 on FSN and FSN HD. We get to see the DA here tonight, David Archman. Pitch to the Yankees in the 9th inning. He'll face Jose Molina, Derek Jeter, and Nick Swisher. Keep the Yankees off the board, give the Mariners a chance in the home 9th.
Nice job by Sean White.
Yeah, oh, he did a very good job. Very good job coming on over the last 2 innings. White giving up just 2 hits. He struck out 2. Mariners are going to win this, baby. They're going to have to beat Mariano Rivera, who's heating up now in the Yankee bullpen. French gave up 4 runs, none earned. Mariano, bullpen coach Mike Harkey out there. Molina's had a nice night. Hit the ball hard 3 times. He's 2 for 3. Driven in a run and scored a run. He lined out on a drive going towards the right field corner that Ichiro made a dazzling catch on. Fly ball right field. Side saddle catch by Ichiro. 1 out. Nice to see the Mariners be able to get Ardsman in, at least get him some work tonight. Ardsman against Jeter now. Jeter with a strikeout, a sac fly, a base hit reached on a fielder's choice. Fly ball right field, backing up each run. It's a typical Jeter drive, and it's a home run. Not many guys can get their hands out front like that and drive it the other way like Derek Jeter. That's his 15th home run. First pitch. He hit a home run first pitch in the 3rd inning 2 nights ago. It's 5-2 Yankees.
The one he hit the other night was in the left field. This one straight away right field. It's just enough of it right in between the fence. Oh, the fan caught it out there. A little bit of a gap between that fence and the actual wall.
So the Yankee captain checking in with a home run, his 15th, RBI number 51. 5-2 Yankees. Swisher looks at a strike. Mariano Rivera still throwing, but now they've got Chad Godin, who is originally slated to be starter tomorrow. He's up throwing as well. 1-1 to Swisher. First run for the Yankees since the 2nd inning, and it's their first earned run this evening. Nick Swisher's been a really good addition to the Yankee ball club. Yankees go from here to Oakland and then to Seattle. Then to Boston. Seattle, Oakland, Boston. That's some road trip. Two and two. He gets Swisher. He's gone. 1 out, a run in. Be careful here, too. Talking to Don Wakamatsu about last night when Teixeira hit a home run off of Mark Lowe. It was changeup. And it's all about location. Changeup was up. Teixeira put it in the right field stands. Hawk City. Spoke with Rob Johnson and Mark Lowe about the pitch selection. Mainly it was about the location. I mean, if it's down, he bounces it, no big deal. If it's down the zone, you know, if he hits it, he hits it. But that pitch was right there.
Right, and that was the difference, because you would think that with Mark having the ability to throw 97, 98 miles an hour, that Teixeira wouldn't be on a changeup. But because he left it up, that had just caught up to it and he hit it out of here.
Here's a drive to center field. But Teixeira get another one? No. It's Gutierrez just shy of the track. All right, here we go. Bottom of the ninth. Down 3 runs now after the home run by Jeter. 5-2 Yankees. Mariano Rivera coming on. Got to get it done against the best. Mariano Rivera coming in. Some scores brought to you by Washington's Lottery. Texas 7-2 over Boston. And with that win, Texas now a half game behind Boston. We saw Rivera last night, Mike, and he did as usual. He came in and threw 3 ground balls. Let's get on the bus.
Cutter. And now that he's up in this game tonight by 3 runs, he's pretty much going to go right after guys unless he gets into some trouble. You see his ERA under 2. Terrific numbers, 55 strikeouts and 50 innings pitched, just 7 walks. Opponent's average 207.
He'll face 8-9-1 Josh Wilson, Ryan Langerhans, and Ichiro. Rodriguez in a couple steps at third. Mariano keeps himself in spectacular shape, and boy, that cutter just keeps getting it done. 1-2. Got a formula that works.
It's pretty amazing when you think all the years that he's put in. Not many pitchers are going to get away with telling you what they're going to throw and then throw it and get away with it, but he's done it forever. Everybody knows what he's going to do, and location's a huge part of it. He doesn't throw quite as hard as he used to, but guys still, and we just showed the numbers, 55 strikeouts and 50 innings pitched, and it's been off of that cutter.
Got a 1-2 to Josh Wilson. Got him. Now. Here's Ryan Langerhans. Way to feel for him back in the Sixth inning, bases loaded, 2 outs, 3-2 pitch, and C.B. Buckner punched him out. Our tracer had to pitch out of the box. Low, Ryan. Michael Saunders was originally in the lineup tonight, but he scratched with a sore shoulder about an hour or so before the ball game. 2-0. There's Michael. Hopefully have him back in action tomorrow, or we get to Detroit. Back with a strike at 2-1. Briskly. Rivera back, fouled off. Boy, that thing really bore in like, didn't it? 2-2.
You know, there's some managers that would rather see right-handed hitters up there off of Rivera, just because of that cutter right there. It gets right in on the hands of the left-hand hitters.
Switch hitters have been known to come up.
Yeah, hit the other way, but I don't know if there's really an advantage one way or the other. He's just pretty good.
Elena thought he had him gone. Yankee relievers have been dominant tonight. They've struck out 7 of the 10 batters they've faced. Leachro's on deck. How about that? A 3-2 pitch, a walk from Rivera. Certainly don't see a lot of those. Mariano Rivera in 50 innings now. That's just his 8th walk. Lead for the Yankees. Hanger Hands is at first after the walk. Here's Ichiro. 7th inning, reached on an infield hit, moved up to second, tried to steal third with Brandon at the dish, and was thrown out to end the inning. Strike 1. Outfielder shallow for Ichiro. Here's your grab, right field, base hit. And now the tying run's going to come to the plate. Brings up Franklin Gutierrez.
It's a solid base hit into right field. Now some guys that have some home runs on the year. Gutierrez coming up, he has 14. Rivera has given up 6.
Cody's 1 for 5 against Mariano Rivera. Girardi's still in great shape. He runs out faster than easily any manager in baseball. That was quick. So the Mariners bring the tying run to the plate. 1 out here in the bottom of the ninth. 5-2 Yankees. 5 runs on 10 hits and an error for New York. 2 runs, 10 hits, and error for the Mariners. First pitch to Gutierrez. Strike 1 from Rivera. Gutierrez tonight 1 for 4. Base hit to right field in the 5th inning. Yankee infield at double play depth. Swing and a miss. Boy, sweeping pitch there. Gets in front 0-2.
He's turned it up a notch too. His fastball's now jumped up to 93 miles an hour. To start the inning, he was 90-91.
One on, 2 out. 2 on, 1 out, beg your pardon. The 0-2 pitch. Went back to that again. Panama. National treasure down there. 1-2 to Gutierrez. 2 outs.
Nothing but hard cutters. Take a look at this last one right off the outside corner. You take a look at that replay. It looks like it's moving just a little bit, but from up here, looking right down the field, it does. It looks like a big sweeping slider.
Yep. And it does. Lopez, last hope here for the Mariners. Drive to right field. Swisher's got it. This one is over. Yankees win it 5-2. The winner, Sergio Mitre.